guys, this is Kenya and today, I know it's been a while, but I will be bringing you my updated DDD deck. This time I have it in person. I know COVID is still a thing. There's some places where it's not as major and they're able to have locals and whatnot. I unfortunately do not. I have to resort to remote duels and whatnot. So this is what I use for competitive play. Let's go ahead and start things off with the main deck. So first of all, we got 3DD Source Line. This enables you to fusion summon from the hand. Amazing. I love this thing. You don't really waste resources on spell cards, on trap cards that have the ability to fusion summon. But this is good because you can just resolve it. It's really good. And then we have the other one that enables you to fusion summon from the graveyard, DD Necro Slime. So these two will be like the MVPs of the whole deck, to be honest, because they enable you to do so much. An added effect for these two guys right here, I would say, well, not for him, for him, is that when it hits the graveyard, you can leave it in the graveyard and then use the effect from the graveyard that enables you to special summon a DD monster from the hand. It's really good. So if you're playing DDDs at any point, you have to have those cards. There's no way that you can play this deck without those cards for it to be competitive, I mean. So up next, we're going to play 3 Triple D Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok. Mainly you're going to use them for XC summon, which I'll get to that in a second. I forgot to take that out of the side. But he also has a really neat effect when he hits the monster zone. He's able let me just read it real quick. This card. Yeah, so when he is normal or special summon, you can special summon a DD or DDD monster from the graveyard. Really good, enables plays, can start combos. Really nice. Up next we have 3 DDD Lamia. She's amazing. So in this deck, you're going to play a lot of cards that will help you out. For example, Dark Contract, I believe it's called With the Gate. Yeah, With the Gate. It's a searcher, but the downside of it is if it's still in your field while it becomes your turn, you take 1,000 damage. So for you to get rid of that, you can just use DD Lamia's effect. You can send a Dark Contract or a DD monster from the field to the graveyard and you can special summon it. This card also enables you to special summon from the graveyard. So let's say I were to normal summon and go into a play or whatever, and I still have my Dark Contract with the gate. I can use DD Lamia's effect to special summon from graveyard. Once I do that and she leaves the field, she gets banished. But it's a really good card, nonetheless. So then we have the Monster Searcher, DD Savant Kepler. Amazing card. It lets you add Dark Contract with the gate, or target another DD card you control and return it to the hand. You won't really use that effect unless you're in a very specific situation. And then we have Chaos King Apocalypse. Again, this is just synchro plays and all that. You won't really use them, but if you can, but it's just going into your place, that's all. And then we have 2 DD Savant Numen. This will be your pendulum scale along with Copernicus. They do have effects that you can use. It's just, again, they're situational, or I guess you can make the argument that they're not, but here, I'll read it for you. So you cannot pendulum summon monsters except DD monsters. This effect cannot be negated, which is pretty good. Once all this card is in your pendulum summon, you can negate an activated spell effect that will inflict damage to you, then destroy this card. So again, they're for your pendulum plays. You usually do get rid of them. By the time you do, you already have a board set up, so it wouldn't really matter. And I think this one's the same thing, but with what is it? with trap effects. Yeah, so you know, it's really nice. You're usually gonna use them for your pendulum scales though. Copernicus does have a really good monster effect, where it is, if it's normal or special summon, you can send a DD or Dark Contract card from your deck to the graveyard, except of course itself. But it's really, really good. And we're gonna play 2 DD Ghost. And the reason you play him is so that you can get materials into the, well, I should say materials, resources to the graveyard. This deck is very graveyard heavy, and they activate through the graveyard. So having this in the deck is really, really nice, because you can just send this to the graveyard, and then you can choose to send DD Lamia to the graveyard to activate her effect for a special summon. So playing 2 ideally is really good, and he's a tuner, so you know, second place. And then of course we have Ash Blossom, because why not? Then we're gonna get into the spells. We have 3 Dark Contract with the Gate. Again, this is your searcher. You can add a DD monster from your deck to your hand during your main phase, which is really good. You know, allows you to add the pieces that you need, or maybe just extend a combo, you know, allowing you to get the extra card that you need. Like I said, you do take 1,000 damage during your standby phase, so there's that. And then we're gonna play 2 Dark Contract with the Swamp King. You don't really use this because DD Sword Slime and what's it called? Necro Slime. DD Sword Slime and Necro Slime, they usually do it for you. But you know, this is really nice to have anyway, because you can still use the effect to fusion summon from the graveyard anyway. So really good card. Just I wouldn't play 3 of them. Then we're gonna play triple Allure of Darkness. Self-explanatory, they're all dark monsters except for like the staples. And then we're gonna play Monster Reborn, Call About the Grave, just in case. 1 for 1. Puppy's Feather Duster, and part of I can't say it right. Acquisitiveness. So mainly you're playing this because you're gonna banish a lot of monsters. Let's say like you really need, like let's say it's like a grindy game or something, you're gonna really need those materials back. Just use this, and then you can draw your 1 card. It's really good. Now onto the extra deck. All right, to start off, we're gonna play double Flame King Genghis. It's a really nice card. This is usually what you go into when you start fusion summoning from the graveyard, or from hand, I should say as well. He's able to special summon from the graveyard as well. So let's say he hits a field, and then you special summon a DD or DDD monster. You can special summon from the graveyard due to that being monster being special summon, or normal summon too. Oh, sorry, no normal summon, just special summon. I misread that. So yeah, really nice card, gets your combos going. And then we're going to play 1 DDD Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok. He's a really good card. He's a 3200 beater. He's able to, if let's say you have your opponent has 2 monsters, which usually that's like, you know, they have 2 or more. You're able to attack one of them, and then you can take the other one and equip it, and it will add the, like, I believe it's the full attack or the like half of it. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, so it is the original attack of it. So the full of it. So let's say they have like a Blue Eyes, and then they have Blue Eyes Chaos Max. What is it, like a 4000 beater? You attack into the Blue Eyes, and then you take that. Actually, no, I don't think that will work. Yeah, please. Maybe it will. I don't know. But anyway, point of it is you can take the attack, and then you'll have a bigger beater. Very nice card. And then we have Flame High King Genghis. He's basically like your King Genghis, but he's able to negate an effect that is activated during your turn. I believe that is a once per turn as well. But the effect of special summon from the graveyard, once a DD monster or DDD monster is special summoned, it still applies to it. It just adds the effect of negating an effect once per turn during your turn, which is pretty good. Then we have Dragon Bane King Beowulf. Really good card. It inflicts battle abusing damage, and then when it goes back into your turn, I believe during the standby phase, it can destroy all spells and traps. Really nice card to get, especially to get rid of those like really pesky altar guys or anything that's like back row heavy. Alright, and now we're gonna DD Curse King Siegfried, and then DD Super Doom King Bright Armageddon. His names are really long. So the way you get to Super Doom King Bright Armageddon, you can make him with synchros, of course, with the tuners that you have in your main deck and whatnot. But one of the easiest ways to make him would be using this guy right here, Abyss King Gilgamesh. When he is link summoned, you can set directly from the deck to the field 2 pendulum monsters into the pendulum zones. So he's really good. This guy is really good. And then if your opponent attacks into him, destroys him by either effect or attack, you can special summon a DD monster either from the deck or the extra deck, and then that's how you can easily come in with Bright Armageddon. He's a really good card. He basically, when it hits the field, your opponent cannot target monsters with you control the card effects, which is amazing. And then if another monster is normal special summon while this monster is on the field, except during the damage step, you can make your opponent choose one pendulum monster they control. So let's say you're playing against pendulums, which is honestly really rare, especially now. But it's just an added effect. It's really good though. And Siegfried just negates spells and traps. It's really nice. And then we have the reason why I play this deck. Dual Dawn King Kali Yuga. So this big boy right here, he is amazing. Once he hits the field, everything on the field is negated. Super easy to make. All you need is 2 level 8 DD monsters and you're set to go. He's really good. He also has the effect of destroying spells and traps on the field by detaching a material. So that's an added effect. But yeah, really nice card. And then we have the staples. We have 1 Borreload Savage Dragon, a Mechanic Crusadia Avermax, Appaloosa Ball the Goddess, Cross Sheep, Boral Sword, and Topologic Trisbaena. I believe these are self-explanatory. Just really good staples, especially Cross Sheep, since this deck can go into synchros, Xyz, fusions, and everything. Just it takes advantage of the fact that it can do everything. It's a really nice card. You should equip it to your Avermax as well. Oh, sorry, not Avermax, Borreload. The side deck is still a work in progress. So, I'll still show it anyway. So we have Pot of Avarice, Synchro Dragon, Bristol Wing, Herald of the Arclight, Sucker's Quantum Dragon, Witch's Strike, Triple Artifact Lancia, Vermilion Dragon Mech, a Nibiru, Super Doom King Purple Armageddon, number 11 Big Eye. We have the Xyz version of the basically the Synchro Pendulum, Sephra Metatron, and then Gus High King Alexander. So yeah, you know what? Let's do a test. All right. All right. So this is my hand. You can do a lot with this. let's go off. So activate a Lure of Darkness, draw 2. So the 2 that I drew. And go ahead and yeah, Spanish Ragnarok. Kepler. Just still a really good hand. Either way. So, alright. Then we're gonna activate Dark Contract with the Gate to add DD Lamia. Shuffle, of course. Add to hand. Oh, this is unfair. And then you're gonna go ahead and go into your fusion plays using both Sword Slime and Necro Slime. Send to your grave. Fusion summon. Flanking Genghis. And then you're then going to send Dark Contract with the Gate to the graveyard. And then use DD Lamia effect to special summon from hand. Activate Flanking Genghis. When a DD monster is activated from, when a DD monster is special summoned, you can special summon from the graveyard. Let's go ahead and add Necro Slime. And then we're going to go ahead and Link Summon. So due to the effect of Lamia of being special summoned, she gets banished. Make Cross Sheet. So I'll bring this now a little bit more. And then activate the effect of Sword Slime. You can special summon a monster from your hand. Special summon Abyss King Ragnarok. And then his effect activates. When it's special summon or normal summon, you can special summon it from the graveyard. DD Necro Slime. And then you can start going into your other plays. So right now, I'm not able to do Synchro. I'm not able to do Nexus, so we can go straight into, let's say, let's do a Link 3. Trisbayana. Ragnarok goes into the top of the extra deck. And then effect of Necro Slime from graveyard. Special summon by banishing. Fusion summon, I should clarify. Let's go into Flame King Genghis. And then I know that has an effect. From the graveyard, we don't have a 4-lower from the graveyard on the graveyard, so we can't activate that effect. That's fine, doesn't really matter. And then we can go ahead and go into Bull Sword. Or Evermax, doesn't really matter. So you can see the boards that I'm able to build. Let's say my opponent will try to activate something. Because of Flame High King Genghis, I can stop him from doing that. Oh, but I can only do that once, so you have to be really careful with what it is that you want to stop. But yeah, you can do a lot with this deck. Honestly, I feel like it's better for it to be played rather than just me showing you like a hand, because I can just go uninterrupted. But it's able to come back from interruptions as well. So I hope you guys liked it. Leave a like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.